Someone wrote to us. This is a 16-year-old daughter. She's on a basketball team, but she's just on a team but never gets the playing opportunity. And she's always on the bench. So she feels like she's not good enough to be part of the team. If she keeps thinking this way, her self-esteem will go down. What is parents' responsibility here? How can they help her?
Yes, definitely. This is a very important aspect of self esteem, low self esteem. So basically, children, they have to be taught how to see themselves right from a very early age. Like Shwetank was telling that, it's not too early. At any time, whenever they get the realization, parents, they need to teach the children that, your identity is not based on what you are doing, but your identity is that you are truly a diamond. They have to tell the child that you are a diamond child, you are a beautiful child, you have been gifted with so many beautiful qualities like love, peace, happiness. And this is what we learn in the practice of Rajayoga meditation, that I am not what I do, whether I am winning a game or winning a race. Even if I don't win, I lose, but that does not mean that I am not good enough. So my identity is not based on what I'm doing, but my identity is based on what I have been gifted with. So children, they have to be taught that, just like, little children, when there is this Easter egg hunt, so they are so excited about it. They go hunting everywhere, and then they found that egg, and inside that egg there is something, some treasure that is hidden. And when they find that treasure, then they become so happy. So this is how children, they need to be trained, that, this body is like that shell of the egg. And whatever you are doing with the body, whatever you are playing, whatever you are doing in your life, that is just part of that. That is just the shell. But the real treasure is within. And when you connect with that treasure, then you are going to get whatever you want in your life. The success will follow you. You don't have to run after success, but success will follow you if you start living from inside out rather than outside in.
All right. So self-esteem comes from within. It's not just about achieving the material things and getting good grades or getting selected in a team. And you have to shine that or polish that diamond every now and then to make them realize what their value is.
Definitely, because it's already there. All these qualities, when they start using these qualities in their day-to-day life, like peace, love, happiness, wisdom, if they start, living these values, then they automatically, naturally, success will come to them. Then they don't have to struggle.
My 12-year-old asked for a lot of help during his school assignment. Am I enabling him or disabling him by helping?
Sometimes parents, they become very sad when they see that their children are not able to achieve something. They try to help them, and sometimes, they over help them. And in that process, they are destroying their growth. Like the example of, a person who was seeing that a butterfly was really struggling coming out of the cocoon, and he felt pity on that butterfly, and he tried to help break that shell, that cocoon. And he thought that if he helps the butterfly, then the butterfly will not have to struggle, and it will be easy for butterfly to fly high. But what happened? The wings were not strong enough, because the moment he broke the shell, because the wings, they get developed only when the butterfly struggles. So that struggle helps the butterfly make the wings strong. But if the shell is broken beforehand, then the wings, they don't get developed. And then what happened? That man saw that the butterfly did not survive. So this is what happens, if parents, they are too overprotective and over-caring, in the sense that they try to help the child in, every way possible, and they don't allow the child to struggle, then they don't develop the wings of courage, wings of enthusiasm, wings of patience. They're not able to grow their wings. And because of that, in the future, there is no growth.
I think we as a parent need to get comfortable watching our child being uncomfortable, not in an insensitive way, but we should be comfortable seeing them being uncomfortable. That's how they will grow.
Exactly. So parents, they have to actually maintain their inner stability. In today's world, parents themselves are so weak that they are not able to see their children struggling. They have to give their children also time to face challenges in life. And if they get upset, they get emotional, so how are they going to help their children?
I think sometimes parents' ego is attached to kids' success and their ego as well. The more they score, the more I will feel good and my ego will feel good. And that becomes a cycle, right?
Exactly. There is a lot of comparison. Even parents, they compare their one child with another child, the sibling comparison. So that is very damaging to the child, because every child is unique. Every child has been gifted with something or the other. So every parent should focus on the uniqueness of their child instead of comparing their children with others, and between the two children also. They should never compare, but always they should appreciate their qualities. That, see, you have this quality, so you should grow this quality. You are so good at this, whatever. So they should appreciate them, and they should allow that particular skill or particular talent to grow. And as you are saying about the control, I remember the story of a Native American legend of the two wolves, where this grandparent was sharing his grandchild, and he was telling that, there is always a battle that is going on inside me, inside my head. And these are like two wolves, and these wolves are all the time fighting. One is evil and another is good. And this evil one is always angry, always hurting, and always full with envy and guilt and hatred and jealousy. So that is the bad one. And the second one is always happy, peaceful, joyful, kind, compassionate. So these two wolves are always fighting. So then, the grandson, he was listening very attentively, and he reflected a little bit, and then he asked, so Grandpa, who wins? Who wins the battle? Yeah. So he said that the one you feed. So what it means is that, so again, here comes the choice. So the choice, the control thing that you're talking about, the control is all based on our choice. What do we want to choose? If we want to choose to feed a good wolf, then we will be able to experience all these beautiful qualities in our lives. Our life will be happy, peaceful, joyful. We will be able to really live life to its fullest. On the other hand, if we keep feeding the bad one, the evil one, that means if we keep generating these emotions of sadness, emotions of hatred, jealousy, all the negative emotions, if we keep generating, so our life will also become like that. There won't be any happiness in our life. So that is why it depends upon us what to choose, right? If we choose the good over the bad one, then our life will also be very bright and very light as well.